Hello, you're listening to an episode of the Daily Riff, the official podcast for the Discord community Riff-Off. If you're not currently a member of our server, we humbly invite you here. Just click on the link in the description to visit. While you're here, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel to support our content. With high regards, we thank you. Enjoy the show!
Good morning and welcome, dear members of Riff-Off. Glad you are tuning in. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025. I'm your host for the week, Penelope Joy Sproutinson, and you are listening to the 93rd episode of the Daily Riff. Happy Monday, everybody, and happy 1st of the month as well. I find it quite aesthetically pleasing how the 1st of December landed at the start of the week. If you do enjoy our lovely content, be sure to click like and subscribe with all notifications on so you never miss an episode. With that being said, here are your morning news headlines. My favorite siren has dropped off our first set of headlines. Riff-Off's official magazine has been officially released. Costing 500 Riff coins in the Riff shop, the Riff scene contains valuable information for the server, as well as some extra add-ins. Make sure to buy Riff Scene 01 in the bot center and use the item to receive a DM with the download link. Alright, it is now time for our very first side segment. Our first sideshow of the day, you know her, you love her, she's the master of laughter we all adore. It's time for Carrie's Corny Jokes. Take it away, Carrie!
Hello, beautiful people of Riff-Off. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever you may be. Alrighty, today I got another 3 jokes for you guys today, and all of them are from our lovely Selith. Alright, listen into what Selith said. First one is, why was the math book sad? Because it had so many problems. As a math lover myself, that is comedy gold. Alright, the next one is, how much does it cost for Santa to park his sleigh? Nothing. It's on the house. Thought that would be perfect since December is already here. Can you guys believe that it is already December of 2025? I can't. All right. And the last joke I have from Selith today is, why don't big cats play poker in the safari? Too many cheetahs. Aw, well, I absolutely adore all of the jokes today. If you guys want to send in jokes yourself, you may in the Riff-Off server. Just scroll down to Community Hub, find the Riff Studios Hub down at the bottom, and Carrie's Corny Jokes will be there where you may send in any kind of PG-13 and appropriate joke you would like. Alrighty, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you, and I'm handing the mic back to you, Penelope.
Thank you so much, Carrie. A great way to start off our day with a laugh, and always a pleasure to get to hear those hilarious jokes. A reminder, if you have jokes or puns for Carrie to feature on her segment, like she said, head to the Riff Studios Hub where you'll find her forum posted. Up next for you guys is your event lineup. For your events today, we've got Battle in the Theater with Cody and Carrie, 2 of our lovely hosts. This event is a blitz battle type event, except the catch is, it's theater themed. Think musicals, Broadway, or Disney. This event will be hosted at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Next, we've got Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, hosted by Slick Kicks, where you test your general knowledge for points. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Test your knowledge at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And finally, on Tuesday, we've got Family Feud, hosted again by Slick Kicks. Players are split into 2 teams where they try and guess what the top answers are for surveys. Catch all of this at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will you be there? Any changes in the event schedule will be posted for you guys in advance in the event news channel. You can also check the event calendar. Well, with that being said, let's... Oh! You know what time it is, members. It's time for the code word. Get ready, guys. Today's code word is exclamation point blue axolotl. Again, that is exclamation point blue axolotl. Make sure to enter that into the bot center for your daily slick token that grants you 1500 XP and 1000 Riff coins. All right, lovely people, that wraps up our morning headline. So, up next is our advertisement break brought to you by Riff Studios. So, don't wander off. We'll be back very shortly.
Welcome to the Wheel of Time, where nothing is more fun than a spin through time.
Whoa! We should not be messing with time within a wheel. Just come on, wait a moment.
Well, howdy there, Sonny. Welcome to the darn Wheel of Times. Now sing us a brand spanking new tune.
Didn't we just speak, 2 seconds ago? I'm not in the 70s. That's not new, you know.
Don't you know, pal? It's the swinging 70s, where the best music is made. Perhaps you need to respin your riddles, pal.
No. I do not listen to old people music. Take me back.
Wait, what happened? My head's killing me.
You don't know? My Chemical Romance just dropped a new album. Oh my god, this era is so sick. When I was a young boy.
Oh god, the rise of the emos. Early 2000s. Damn you. Okay, I see the problem with this wheel. It takes us through time and changes us. We really need to save whoever's next.
I'll pause my Walkman.
Hey guys, is it my turn?
That was just a taste of my time powers. Don't worry, I'll rewind them again and make them play a new set of events. Make sure to tune in to Wheel of Time to be blasted into the past, or not too long ago.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you very much, advertisement team, for the Wheel of Time ad. Be sure to check that out. It is now time for our IRL news headlines. My favorite siren has yet again dropped by to bring some interesting headlines for us. First of all, let's simply talk about how today is the first day of December. Hang your stockings and wrap in your scarves as we dive into this wintry holiday season. It's officially the time of year where we put up our trees, get cozy around the fire, and spend this time with our loved ones. Next up, it is possible that Flamin' Hot Cheetos will soon be losing their signature red color. The bright red coating that made the snack iconic is being phased out after regulators moved to ban the dye used to create the color. Companies are currently having to reformulate their products to meet the new rules, meaning Flamin' Hot Cheetos will look noticeably different even if the heat stays the same. And finally, PewDiePie has announced in his newsletter that after 13 years of gaming on YouTube, he's officially stepping away from video games for a while. He stated that since becoming a dad, everything gets evaluated differently. Alright, that wraps up all the IRL news we have for you guys today, so coming up next is our performance board. Alright, it is time for the performance board where we have various members with their performances featured on the show. Today we have Angel singing Wicked for Good's Girl in the Bubble. Take it away, Angel.
Look, there's that beautiful girl with a beautiful life. Such a beautiful life built on lies. 'Cause all that's required to live in a dream is endlessly closing your eyes. She spins such beautiful stories to sing her to sleep, full of magic and glory and love. She's the girl in the bubble, the bright shiny bubble, blissfully floating above. But the truth has a way of seeping on in beneath the surface and sheen, and blind as you try to be, eventually it's hard to unsee what you've seen. And so that beautiful girl with a beautiful life has a question that haunts her somehow. If she comes down from the sky, gives a real world a try, who in the world is she now? And oh, so much of her wishes that she could float on, and the
was an absolutely amazing performance, Angel. Well done. If you would like your performance to be possibly featured on the show, just submit your recording to the Performance Submissions Forum in the Riff Studios Hub. Let's give it up one more time for the lovely Angel. All right, let's move on to our next segment for the day. Coming up next, we have our second segment for the show, Farrell's Music Moments, with the music connoisseur, the lovely Farrell. Take it away.
Hello, welcome to Farrell's Music Moments, where we go back in time to discuss your musical favorites. Today's episode is about classical music. For our very first fact, we have that Mozart wrote the overture to his opera, Don Giovanni, in 3 hours on the morning of its debut, and he did this while suffering from a hangover. Did you know classical music can boost brain function by enhancing memory and focus? It reduces stress by lowering your blood pressure and cortisol levels, and it improves your mood by releasing dopamine. 19th century Czech composer Antonín Dvořák had two passions in life, music and trains. His affinity for the latter, which developed when he was just 9 years old, led the composer to frequently visit various train stations across Prague. Next up, Beethoven was an avid coffee drinker, but his coffee order was a lot fussier than ours. The composer would meticulously count 60 coffee beans to ensure that his hot beverage was just as strong as he liked it each and every time. For those of you who struggle with sleeping at night, did you know that sleeping with classical music can help improve that sleep? Sleeping with steady pieces with a tempo of about 60 to 80 beats per minute, such as the first movement of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, would help because they encourage your breathing to match the music's rhythm. For our very last fact, we have one for history buffs, movie enjoyers, and orchestra lovers, as the London Symphony Orchestra was booked to travel across the Titanic's maiden voyage, but they changed boats at the last minute. Well, thank you very much for joining me today on Farrell's Music Moments. Stay tuned next week for even more amazing facts about your favorite artists or styles of music.
Thank you very much, Farrell. Your music facts and extensive knowledge never fails to impress me. And it is now that we have come to the conclusion of the 93rd episode of the Daily Riff. It has been a pleasure being your host. Make sure to take good care of yourself. And with that being said, this is Penelope Joyce Broughtonson signing off, wishing you a good day and an even better week. Take care.